Take 6. Good afternoon, YTPC. How are you guys doing? I'm doing okay. This is take number 6. I've gone through 2 bowls of pipe tobacco, and this time I'm just going to have a cigar. I don't feel like packing up another bowl, but I'm smoking a Havana Honey, which is actually made by Lane Limited. And I love these things. They are really good. When you open up the pouch, Brett made this comment when I first got him. He says, that smells like a lotion you wear or something. I said, yeah. I said, I think you're right. I said, turned out it was my hair conditioner. So anyway, I'm also wearing my Marshall Dillon hat. Huge Gunsmoke fan, and a fan of all the westerns, but Gunsmoke and the Riflemen are probably my favorite. My TV viewing is like my music listening. I'd rather watch the old classics than this new crap that's out there now. And same with music. I mean, I find myself listening to more and more classic rock and classic country than anything else, because it's just really like that video that Ronan Piper put up about, has music gone by the way of the dodo, and I truly feel it has. So really most of the time when we listen to the radio in the car, it's either talk radio or classic. I guess I'm starting to show my age now. This is a VR to Uncle Butter and Ghost Cop. And these two fine gentlemen, first of all, I want to say thank you for the shout out. You two guys are cool as heck too, and I love you. And I really appreciate all your kind words. But these guys wanted to know how I came about Roscoe's name. And they wanted to know if it was from Roscoe P. Coltrane on the Dukes of Hazzard, or the nickname for a 6-shooter sidearm. I guess they called them Roscoe's back in the day. And actually, guys, that was his name when I got him. He already had his name. He was 6 months old when I got him. I've got to tell you a funny little story about how he ended up getting home. Real quick little history. I grew up with German Shepherds. They're my favorite breed. And every one of my dogs, they've not been, my pets are my kids, they're family members. So, I call them my son. So, but I just had a female, about 10 years ago, I had to have my female put down, and I made up my mind that I was not going to go out looking for another dog. If one happened across my way, that I would possibly maybe open my heart up to having another one, but I was not going to go out looking for one because, I was just hurting too bad. Well, anyway, Roscoe comes into my life. He's, turns out to be a little bit more of a handful for his last owner than they could handle. They had 4 young girls, that, they were busy with, trying to keep busy with school activities and whatnot, and it turns out that a 6-month-old rambunctious German Shepherd puppy was going to be a little bit more care than they could handle. So Amy knew that I had just had to have my other baby put down about a month or so back, and knew that I would probably give Roscoe a good home. Well, I went to meet him 20 miles away. The only car I had at the time that was drivable was an 86 Pontiac Fiero. If some of you guys out there don't know what one of those is, they're super sweet, fun little cars. In fact, I've still got it. It's not running right now, but they're little 2-seater cars that were made back in the mid-80s, mid to late 80s by Pontiac. 2-seat, 2-door, low slung. Nowadays would probably be hard for me to get in and out of, but nonetheless, fun as hell to drive. And that's the car that Roscoe ended up coming home in. I'll tell you what, I got some funny looks on the way home too. That big old, I think he was 112 pounds at the time. This big old German Shepherd riding in this little two-seat car, and his head kept hitting the roof because these little cars, they're low slung and real low roof line and everything. And how, I guess if they had a sunroof, I probably would have been able to open the sunroof for him. He probably would have been a little bit more comfortable on the way home. But anyway, that's a little background about how I came about getting him and how he got home. And like I said, he already had his name when I got him, but I came up with a nickname of Smiling Hoss for him, and it wasn't long after I got him, because he would make these cute little, he'd look at you if you said a certain thing, he'd look at you and smile. Another thing he likes to do, and he knows that I think it's funny, is whenever he belches, and this boy can belch like a human, he whips right around because I'll make a big deal out of it, and he gets a treat for doing it. So if he belches, right away, without me even having to ask to, he turns around, looks at me, and smiles because he knows what's coming his way. And he pretty much has put the words smile and treats together. So if you say something about smiling, he'll bust out in a smile because he knows he's going to get a treat. But that's a little history about how I got Roscoe and his name and all that. But Smiling Hoss, Big Hoss, Ross, besides Baby and Honey and Sweetie and all that stuff, he gets called everything probably but Roscoe. But anyway, guys, I just want to thank you for the shout out. I think you're awesome. I think everybody out in the YTPC is awesome, and I know there's a few of you guys out there, Pipes and Kayaks, Brad, Lonnie, Sean, yourself, Ghost Cobb, oh goodness, Jason, Ronan Piper. I know you guys have been having some back issues, and I'm praying for you and really hoping that the treatments you guys have been getting give you some relief. I know it's no fun. And Brett appreciates everybody's thoughts and prayers too. He would be in here today, but he's feeling a little bit under the weather, so he wanted me to tell everybody that he said hi, and to pass along thank yous for the well thoughts and prayers and all. So guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn loose this video. I hope everybody has a good rest of the day. Thank you for stopping by for your visit. You're welcome anytime. Stop in and have a smoke with me. I would appreciate your visit. Until then, God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.